The second most popular question I get is, I wrote a story and I don't know how to get published. So let's talk about how to get published. Okay, so the best way when I first started, and this is going to seem really simple, is just to went on Google and I Googled like popular horror magazines, or I Googled popular indie publishing, and they have lists. So I just kept track and I went on social media and I followed them. And then I looked at who they're following and I followed them and I started to build my network. You can always go on mine and see who I'm following, and that's a good way to get started too. And then you keep track of everything, and they will tell you when they are open for submissions, and they will tell you the criteria, and you just make sure that you follow that submission guideline as possibly to the best of your ability, and that's it. Now, if you want an agent, a good way to get started, again, you can just Google search, or you can go on your bookshelf right now and go into the acknowledgement pages, and they usually thank their agent, and you can go on their social media and see who they're following and see what agencies they're following and do that. And that's a good way to build up your network as well. I think there's also like an agent book, I've heard, like some like really thick book that has agents that are in all different genres. You might want to like check into that. I feel like that is true because I remember going to a Barnes and Noble and finding it and just flipping through it and taking notes. Agents do traditional publishing. You don't need to have a traditional publishing path agent. You can follow indie presses and just wait for them to have submissions and do it that way. If you're looking for short story publications, Googling is honestly a really good way to find publications, and then you just follow their criteria. Honestly, networking through social media is so useful. Find somebody on social media that you like and see who they're following and follow them. And that's really it. Like, it sounds easy, but it's hard. It's easy and it's hard. But it does take some time. So I hope that's helpful. If you have like specific questions, feel free. And yeah, you can always search to see who I'm following, because I follow presses and, you know, I follow a lot of people in the industry, and then just follow them. And that's a good way to get started. So I hope that helps.